free outlet for us Spurs fans. It's so good now just being able to put Sky Sports on mute and just listen to you guys doing the analysis and the watch along. And I would say also not too biased towards Spurs either. I think very, very fair. We, give our club and our players praise when it's due, and we also give them criticism, and analysis and critique when it's due as well. So it's been absolutely brilliant, and there's a really brilliant community after being built up around the channel. So congratulations to you and everybody involved, and onwards and upwards. Again, just going back to the motto of our club, Audere est facere, to dare is to do. You can paraphrase that as well. Again, something came to me again last night, and that would be audacious and it will become a reality. So I think that's what we need to do. We need to be audacious, confident, resilient now, and I think we will have massive success. I really do. And we deserve it. We deserve it. We're a huge club, and we've been starved of trophies, starved of success for years, and we will have our day soon. We absolutely will. Like I said, all of the key elements are in place. So you have the director of football, manager, all working together, making the decisions together, with the same objectives in mind. They've worked together before. They obviously trust each other, and well, if January's anything to go by, and how well those decisions turned out to be, well then this summer should be really exciting. And then we have the cornerstones of the team already in place. Like we've Hugo, Romero at the back, Bentancur and Højbjerg midfield, and then Kulu, Kane and Song. That's a real solid spine in my view. And then we just strengthen all around, and create an extensive and strong squad to compete on all levels next year. I also think on that regard we're probably one of the most attractive clubs to bring big players into next year. So being London based, I think, to be honest with you, like we've absolutely crushed Arsenal now in terms of we've just stepped up levels above them. Now they're in serious trouble, and I think even with Chelsea, I think we can probably set ourselves as a more attractive club to attract players in than Chelsea, with everything that's going on there, all of the issues around that, and we have a new project under Antonio Conte. So I actually think that maybe barring City and Liverpool, we're probably the next best most attractive club to attract a player into, and maybe you could argue even more so than those clubs, because maybe an epic player who'll come in wants to play under Antonio Conte and will get more game time. And to be honest with you, if you're an elite player and you're being headhunted by Antonio Conte and Paratici, you're going to want to go there, and you're going to go to do something. You're going to want to go and try and take on City and Liverpool and get rid of that dominance, So I think really exciting times ahead, and it's a great time to be a Spurs fan, and just getting the job done, honestly, and getting it done in such comprehensive and strong fashion yesterday, and just looking at the fans in the way and just absolutely hopping and singing all through the game. In fact, the last 3 games, the fans have been absolutely unbelievable, and just transferring their positive energy to the team. I think that's been huge. I think it's going to be huge for next year as well. I think we have to really go for it in terms of our home atmosphere again, and try and make every game as good as, or approaching the atmosphere that was there for the North London Derby and the Burnley game, with the new songs and the flags and everything like that, and make it an absolute fortress. And again, like I said, it's all about energy. There's that law of physics. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed from one form into another. And believe me, that whole energy in the fan base, it transfers onto the players, to the staff, and onto the pitch, and it all makes a difference. Small details, as Conte said, can help you get you over the line and will determine your final position. So lads, onwards and upwards. Again, big shout out and thanks to everybody involved in the channel, and especially you, David, for everything that you've done for all of us fans. And you need to be really, really proud of yourself, and absolutely, let's drive it on now, and you'll have a brilliant season again next year, and we're all 100% behind you, and we love you. And Jack and everybody else involved in the channel, keep up the brilliant work, And remember, now is the time. And as you always said, David, we will have our day. Come on, you Spurs. Drive it on. Come on.